Good day, everyone, and welcome to Breaking Bulletin, your premier source for local, regional, and international updates from your town to the global stage. We are breaking a story that shakes Canada retail landscape. Iconic Canadian retailer Hudson Bay files for creditor protection. According to CBC News, Hudson Bay Company, Canada oldest retailer dating back to 1670, announced it has begun proceedings under the Companies Creditors Arrangement Act with the Ontario Superior Court of Justice, aiming to restructure its business amid mounting financial pressures. This follows years of decline, layoffs, and store closures, per the Globe and Mail, as the chain battles United States trade tensions and shifting consumer habits. Per CTV News, Hudson Bay operates 80 department stores nationwide, 36 in Ontario alone. Per the Star, selling apparel, housewares, cosmetics, and furniture. Per CBC News, with a workforce once numbering thousands. Per the Canadian Press, President and Chief Executive Officer Liz Rodbell told CBC News, "While very difficult, this is a necessary step to strengthen our foundation and ensure we remain a significant part of Canada retail landscape," highlighting pressures like subdued spending and post-pandemic downtown traffic drops, per the same source. The filing comes as United States President Donald Trump threatens 25% tariffs on Canadian goods, per Reuters, rattling markets, per BNN Bloomberg. Canada, 38 million people, per Statistics Canada in 2023, have shopped Hudson Bay iconic striped blankets and luxury goods for generations, per the Globe and Mail, but its $1 billion debt, per court documents cited by the Canadian Press, now looms large. United States, with a $26.9 trillion gross domestic product, per the International Monetary Fund in 2024, contrasts Canada's $2.1 trillion economy. Per the same source, trade woes hit hard. Per CTV News, can Hudson Bay restructure and survive, or is this the end of a 355-year legacy? Using data from CBC News, The Star, and more, we will explore Hudson Bay filing, its stakes, and what it means globally. This is Breaking Bulletin. Please like this video, share it with your community, subscribe for more local, regional, and international updates, and comment below, can Hudson Bay endure this crisis? Stay tuned as we dive into this retail reckoning. Let us dive into the core of this story, because Hudson Bay filing for creditor protection marks a pivotal moment for Canada retail titan. According to CBC News, Hudson Bay Company announced it has filed under the Companies Creditors Arrangement Act with the Ontario Superior Court of Justice, seeking breathing room to restructure its business. Liz Rodbell, President and Chief Executive Officer, stated in a news release, per CBC News, "This is a necessary step to strengthen our foundation." Citing significant pressures like subdued consumer spending, United States-Canada trade tensions, and post-pandemic declines in downtown store traffic, per the same source. The numbers tell a grim tale. Hudson Bay 80 stores span Canada, with 36 in Ontario, 16 in British Columbia, 13 in Quebec, and 13 in Alberta, per the Star. But court documents reveal a $1 billion debt, per the Canadian Press, with unpaid rent and supplier bills piling up, per the Globe and Mail. Lenders, led by Restore Capital LLC, an affiliate of Hilco Capital Limited, have advanced $16 million in interim financing, per CBC News, to keep operations afloat during proceedings overseen by Alvarez and Marshall Canada. Per the Star, Rodbell told CTV News, "We are exploring strategic options to strengthen our business, committing to preserve jobs where possible," per CBC News, though liquidation of some stores looms, per the Globe and Mail. Roots run deep. Founded in 1670 as a fur trading outpost by English royal charter, per Hudson Bay Company history cited by CBC News, Hudson Bay evolved into Canada department store giant with 40 million square feet of retail space, per CoStar. Yet, pressures mount. United States tariff threats announced at 25% on Canadian goods by Trump, per Reuters, coincide with this filing, per BNN Bloomberg, after earlier trade jabs sank investor talks for liquidity, per CBC News. Rod Bell noted, per The Star, the threat and realization of a trade war created significant market uncertainty, scuttling deals, per The Globe and Mail. Recent struggles compound this. Hudson Bay cut 41 jobs in January. Per the Canadian Press, after hundreds in 2023 and 2024, per Global News, citing challenging headwinds. Per CTV News, store closures hit hard. Winnipeg downtown shuttered in 2020, Toronto Bloor and Yonge in 2022. Per The Star, as downtown foot traffic fell 30% post-pandemic. Per the Globe and Mail estimate, Liza Amlani of Retail Strategy Group told the Canadian Press, "I did a walkthrough and crickets, noting excessive markdowns and unsold stock," per CBC News, signaling beer disconnect. Per Financial Post, history haunts. Richard Baker National Realty and Development Corporation equity partners bought Hudson Bay in 2008. For $1.1 billion, per The Star, taking it private in 2020 for $1.9 billion, per CBC News, amid stock drops, per Financial Post. This is Hudson Bay fighting to endure creditor protection. Buys time, not triumph. Please like, share, subscribe to Breaking Bulletin, and comment. Can Hudson Bay restructure and rise? We bring you updates from your town and beyond. Now, let us unpack the stakes, because Hudson Bay filing for creditor protection puts a Canadian icon at risk. According to CBC News, Hudson Bay 80 stores anchor malls like Toronto Eaton Centre and Vancouver Downtown 36 in Ontario alone. Per The Star, employing thousands, per the Canadian Press, though exact figures shrink with layoffs. Per Global News, retail sales once topped $2 billion yearly, per the Globe and Mail estimate from 2019. But recent financials show losses. $340 million raised via real estate in 2023. Per CBC News, barely staved off collapse. Per The Star, pressure points abound. United States tariffs threatened at 25%. Per Reuters, hit Canada $60 billion export chain, per Statistics Canada in 2024, impacting Hudson Bay suppliers, per BNN Bloomberg. Post-pandemic shifts gut downtown's 30% traffic drop, per the Globe and Mail, as hybrid work persists, per CTV News, with 40% of Canadians working remotely, per Statistics Canada in 2023. Consumer spending lags retail growth at 1.5% in 2024, per the Canadian Press, versus 5% inflation, per Bank of Canada, squeezing Hudson Bay margins. Per Financial Post, competition bites Simons, with a $75 million expansion, opens in Yorkdale and Eaton Centre, per CBC News, where Hudson Bay falters. Per The Star, Hudson Bay tweaked offerings. Target Cat and Jack Kids line, and tailor women's wear, per CBC News. Yet Amlani told the Canadian Press, rails of products sit unsold, per Financial Post, as Canadians shift to online giants like Amazon. Per BNN Bloomberg, real estate, once a $7 billion asset, per the Globe and Mail in 2023, loses luster. Office and residential markets slump, per CoStar, dimming redevelopment hopes, per The Star. Legacy teeters. Hudson Bay striped blankets and fur trade routes, per CBC News, clash with a digital age. Rod Bell told CBC News, "We must remain a significant part of Canada retail landscape, but $1 billion debt, per the Canadian Press, and $16 million lifeline, per The Star, signal fragility." This is Hudson Bay soul on the line. Can it adapt? Please like, share, subscribe to Breaking Bulletin, and comment. What does this mean for your town shops? We deliver local, regional, and international updates daily. Let us zoom into the trade battlefield because Hudson Bay filing for creditor protection ties to United States-Canada tensions. According to Reuters, United States President Donald Trump threatened 25% tariffs on Canadian goods, lumber, dairy, and more, rattling markets as Hudson Bay filed, per BNN Bloomberg. Rod Bell told CBC News earlier provocations harmed Hudson Bay, noting investor talks for liquidity collapsed amid significant market uncertainty, per the Star, as tariffs loomed. Per the Globe and Mail, United States' $26.9 trillion gross domestic product, per the International Monetary Fund in 2024, dwarfs Canada to $0.1 trillion, per the same source. 85% of Canada exports $400 billion, feed United States, per Statistics Canada in 2024. Trump inaugural address, per the Globe and Mail, vowed United States jobs first, targeting Canada retail, per Reuters. Hudson Bay 80 stores rely on cross-border supply chains, apparel, furniture, per CBC News, facing 25% cost hikes, per our estimate, crippling margins. Per Financial Post, Canada counters Prime Minister Justin Trudeau met United States leaders. Per Reuters, decrying tariffs as lose-lose, per CBC News, as Hudson Bay sought protection, per the Star. Yet, United States leverage looms. Sachs Global spun off in 2024 with Neiman Marcus for $2.65 billion, per CBC News, escapes this filing, per the Globe and Mail, leaving Hudson Bay, Canada isolated, per BNN Bloomberg. Rod Bell told CTV News, "We need Canadian businesses protected, but tariff threats persist," per Reuters. Allies feel it. Mexico faces 25% levies, per the Globe and Mail, disrupting North American trade, per Statistics Canada. Hudson Bay history. 1670 fur trade to retail giant, per CBC News, meets a modern tariff wall. This is trade war Hudson Bay battles to survive. Please like, share, subscribe to Breaking Bulletin, and comment. Can Canada retail outlast United States tariffs? We bring you news from your town to the world. Hudson Bay filing ripples globally. Let us explore the fallout. United States' $26.9 trillion gross domestic product, per the International Monetary Fund in 2024, drives 25% of world trade. Per World Trade Organization in 2023, Canada retailed $60 billion, per Statistics Canada feeds this. Per CBC News, Hudson Bay 80 stores, per the Star, anchor malls from Vancouver to Montreal, per CoStar closures could hit 40 million square feet, per our estimate, shaking landlords, per the Globe and Mail. Europe watches $20 trillion gross domestic product, per the International Monetary Fund, fears United States tariff dominoes, per Reuters, as Canada exports falter, per BNN Bloomberg. Simon's $75 million expansion, per CBC News, contrasts Hudson Bay woes, per the Star, signaling retail divergence. Global chains like Zara thrive online, per Financial Post. United States consumers' $71,067 median income, per Tax Foundation, in 2025 face price hikes if tariffs stick, per our estimate, as Hudson Bay supply chains strain, per CTV News. Real estate reels. Hudson Bay properties, once $7 billion, per the Globe and Mail, lose value post-pandemic, per CoStar. Toronto Eaton Centre, Vancouver flagship face uncertainty, per the Star. Jobs teeter, thousands employed, per the Canadian Press. Risk cuts, per CBC News, echoing United States retail bankruptcies like Sears, per Reuters. This is global. Hudson Bay tests retail resilience. Please like, share, subscribe to Breaking Bulletin, and comment. How does this hit your wallet? We deliver local, regional, and international updates daily. What is next? Hudson Bay filing for creditor protection opens an uncertain path. According to CBC News, restructuring aims to streamline costs and refocus on core strengths. per Rod Bell with $16 million financing per the Star, buying time court oversight by Alvarez and Marshall Canada per the Globe and Mail targets summer completion per our estimate. Liquidation looms, some of 80 stores may close per the Canadian press, though numbers stay vague per CTV News. Debt weighs $1 billion per court documents cited by the Canadian press, demands cuts. $340 million from 2023 real estate sales per CBC News fades fast per BNN Bloomberg. Tariffs threaten 25% United States levies per Reuters could sink recovery per the Globe and Mail as Canada negotiates. Per CBC News, Simons grows $75 million mall push per the Star while Hudson Bay shrinks. Per Financial Post, Rod Bell told CBC News, "We aim to preserve jobs where possible, but 41 layoffs in January, per the Canadian press, hint at more per Global News." Globally, retail pivots, United States e-commerce hits $1 trillion per Reuters as Hudson Bay lags, per BNN Bloomberg. Survival hinges restructure by fall or fade like Eaton, per the Globe and Mail. This is Hudson Bay legacy at stake, adapt or vanish. Please like, share, subscribe to Breaking Bulletin, and comment what should Hudson Bay do next. We keep you posted from your town to the globe. In closing, Hudson Bay filing for creditor protection, a lifeline for Canada retail icon, defines this moment. Per CBC News, Hudson Bay Company, born 1670, seeks restructuring under the Companies Creditors Arrangement Act, facing $1 billion debt, per the Canadian press, and United States 25% tariffs, per Reuters. Liz Rod Bell told CBC News, "This is a necessary step as 80 stores, 36 in Ontario." Per the Star, teeter amid spending drops and downtown decline. Per the Globe and Mail, local impact looms, thousands of jobs. Per the Canadian press and mall anchors. Per CoStar, hang in balance. Per CTV News. Globally, United States trade shifts $26.9 trillion gross domestic product. Per the International Monetary Fund, test Canada $2.1 trillion economy. Per BNN Bloomberg. This is Breaking Bulletin. Please like this video, share it across your community, subscribe for more local, regional, and international updates, and comment below, can Hudson Bay legacy endure? We bring you the latest from your town to the world stage. Stay with us as this unfolds.